Hey, Lowriders, it's me, Lois, and I'm here to talk to the Tyler Perry fans of Sistas and Fatima because we want to know who stabbed Gary, and I have a theory, okay? So I just want to share that theory with you guys. And I also want to do a shout out to Our Kind of Entertainment for bringing us the news about Robin and Fatima having that conversation and Fatima being added to the suspect list. I'm okay with Fatima being added to the suspect list. Although I don't believe she did it because she would have told us, or she would at least told Zach. But it's okay for her to be added to the suspect list. And my reasoning behind that is because Fatima has been running amok. Don't get me wrong, Fatima's my girl. I like that she takes up for Zach, and I like that she means business. I like that she takes up for Andy, and she's ready to a person when it comes to them too, okay? Or anybody in her family. I'm okay with that. I'm in agreement with that. But Fatima has been running amok. But then the minute Zach does it, then she gets the attitude. She wants to leave him, or she wants to cuss him out, or she wants to tell him he got a record. Why does Zach still have a dang record anyway? Didn't he take care of everything he was supposed to have taken care of? I'm confusion on that one. But anyway, back to what I was saying. Fatima, you are on the suspect list. I would say you would be on the suspect list more than Andy because nobody believes that Andy did it. But I got a little twist for y'all. I think Hudson did it. And all commentary is alleged, and in my opinion, with some actual and factual, okay? And it is a TV show. It's not reality. It is an actual TV show on BET. But I think that Hudson did it. Now, let me explain to y'all why I think that Hudson did it, first of all. Because, first of all, Gary is a black man with money. More money than he knows what to do. And he's been doing dirt for eons. Let's be real clear. And he got this white boy who's been working for him and doing all of his dirty work, eliminating people that need to be eliminated for Gary, setting up people, planting stuff, doing all kinds of whatnot for Gary. You know what I'm saying? And Hudson is sitting there watching all this man's machinations, and it could have been something that Gary did to him way back when, or that Hudson knows that he did, but Gary doesn't know that he did. Something to affect his family or something. But that's not the only reason I think he did it. I think that right now for Hudson to be such a criminal, I mean a bad criminal. I mean he will do anything for Gary. We're talking about redrum and all that other stuff. He will do anything for Gary. Why is he crying like a little Mitch? Why is he walking around like he lost his boyfriend? He is way too emotional to be a criminal who's been out there doing dirt for Gary for eons and not giving a care about what he did. But I think he's putting on a show. This is just my opinion. I think that Hudson is putting on a show. And he want to blame it on Andy. He wants all the eyes to turn to Andy to take anybody from looking at him because he's supposed to be such an honorable guy. He's worked for Gary for so long, and Gary's such this wonderful guy, which we know is bullshit, is naive. Gary ain't shit. Gary's a bum. Even though he's rich, he's still a bum. Okay? He don't care who he hurt, who he go after, who he ruins, who he tries to destroy. I don't think that Robin did it. Okay? Yes, Robin is back, and everybody, I'm hearing people say, well, how did Robin get the pictures? First of all, any good attorney worth their salt is going to get the evidence of you doing wrong. They have connections. Hello? You think that everything they do comes from their brains? They have connections. They have people who give them information. And of course that information is out there. Because Gary, the building that Gary was at where Fatima walked up on him and put her hands on Gary first, they probably have cameras, okay? And that's how he got those pictures. Or Hudson could have gave them to him. Or anybody could have gave him the pictures. But Robin is doing his job as Andy's attorney to make sure that the guilt does not fall on Andy. Okay? So I want y'all to get out your feelings. Fatima could be on a suspect list, just like Zach put her on a suspect list. Robin could put on a suspect list. Okay, we know she didn't do it. Again, we know that Fatima did not do it. We know that Andy didn't do it. I don't think any of the sisters did it or any of that stuff. The reason I think Hudson did it is because that man is shadier than an elm tree, okay? He's shadier than a full shade tree. And that's why I believe that Hudson did it, okay? And again, I want to say shout out to Alconda Entertainment because he pointed out that it is good that Fatima's on the suspect list. Absolutely. Just know that you a suspect. I got my eye on you from Robin. I got my eye on you, Fatima. So tread lightly, okay? And Fatima's my girl. She can't do no wrong except when she go around bullying people for no reason. That's just too much. But let Zach do it. And when Zach is doing it, it's to protect her. You dig? Why is she so protective more of Andy than she is of her own man, her own fiance? Okay, that's all I want to know. Excuse me, I don't want to hit myself with the damn necklace. But why is she more protective? Anyway, getting back to Hudson. So I don't know if y'all saw that scene at the hospital where somebody in a mask and a pleather leather coat and gloves went into Gary's room. In my mind and in my husband's mind, we think it was Hudson because the size up and everything, it just seemed like it was Hudson's build to me. Okay, that person was way too small to be Fatima. Okay, it wasn't tall enough to be Andy, but that's beside the point. I just think it was Hudson. Okay, and then when Andy came up to see Gary, Hudson made a big old scene. He laid hands on Andy twice. Twice. With not a care in the world that he laid hands on a woman. He didn't care about that, and Gary didn't tell him to do that. And the power of attorney don't give you the right to put your hands on nobody, sir. And I don't even want to call him sir because he don't even deserve that because he's a criminal and he's a redrummer, okay? All right, so anyway, he goes in there, puts the whatever in the little tube in Gary's arm or what have you, disappears. Of course, the cop ain't on duty. First of all, he should be fired. He should be fired because you are not supposed to leave your post. Someone has already attempted to kill this man and you have decided to leave your post to go get some food instead of calling for somebody to back you up and stand by that door to make sure that man is not harmed. Then you leave your post and then you come back all nonchalant about it. Yeah, I had to go down the street to get me some of Miss Maisie's whatever. You know what I'm saying? He should have been fired. Hudson should have reported him, but no. Hudson gonna say, I got power of attorney. She can't go in the room, bloopity bloppity blam, because Andy was saying she was the fiance and the cop was saying Andy could go in the room and all that other nonsense. Okay? And then, after all of that back and forth, and Hudson pretending to be so emotional and he cares so much about Gary, when the cop decided Andy couldn't go in and he said she had to leave, he could escort her out. She said, no, I'll leave. And then he walks away again from his post. He walks away. You are supposed to be minding that post. Okay? So as soon as the cop walks away, all of a sudden Hudson has a change of damn heart. Okay, wait. You can go see him. Boopity-boppity-bam. Okay? And I think that Hudson was timing the time that it would take for that medication or that drug or whatever it was he was using to try to kill Gary to activate. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I used the word activate, okay? But I think Hudson was waiting for that drug to take effect. And then once he figured the time had elapsed, that's why he put on that grand show. He said Andy could go in. Andy goes in. What happens? She talks to Gary for a few seconds and then he starts convulsing. And of course, you know, Hudson's going to put on a show. You know he's going to put on a show, y'all. He's going to put on a show. Oh, you did it. Andy did it. And Andy... Dude, you're doing too much. You looking guilty to me. Even though you're not looking guilty to anybody else, me and my husband think you did it. We think you guilty. The only other person that we could think about with that much animosity and hate to actually kill Gary is Jasmine. But at this juncture, I'm going to go ahead and go with Hudson. I'm going to say that Hudson did it. And I'm going to ask, what say you? Low Riders, thank you for listening to me today on the Sistas review preview. But I think Hudson did it, and I don't care what nobody say about it. Please get down in these comments and tell me what you think about this synopsis, or how about you give me an idea who you think did it? I'm still rolling with Hudson right now. Jasmine's way on the bottom of the list right now, but Hudson's definitely on the top. And Fatima, Zach, Andy, none of them, the girls, none of them are anywhere on that list. Okay, let's be real clear. But it could be somebody from the past. It could even be Morris, because I know a lot of y'all forgot about him too. Him and Jasmine was together. So let's go ahead and figure this out, and let's go ahead and put it in the contents. Okay, excuse me, in the comments. Okay, Low Riders, thank you so much for listening to me today. You know, sometimes I act silly. Y'all would think I was drunk, but I'm not drunk. It's just that I had just finished listening to Our Kind of Entertainment. Shout out to Our Kind of Entertainment. Woo, woo! I had just finished listening to him, and I was saying, okay, I have to put my opinion out there and let them know what I think. I think Hudson did it. What say you? Okay, thank you so much, guys, for listening to me. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Share it with your friends, family, enemies, and anybody that you think would like my commentary. And I appreciate each and every one of you for rocking with me. Wakanda forever. Mwah. Peace.